There, we're live. It's me, John from Markwell Watches, and the mysterious
Alan.
So the easiest way to explain this is, yeah, we've known each other a long time because we've been friends for
27 years.
27 years,
But the easiest way to tell us apart is I can grow it.
and I
He
can't.
can't.
That, and I'm 3 feet taller than him.
There is that.
There is that. Hopefully you can hear us. We've got a mic here. And look, the bezel box has joined us, and Darius, which would be that would be oh, come on, help me out. Who drives the Indian? It's Andy. Yeah, Andy Freeman. That's who.
Drives an Indian. I do.
No, Andy is and
You said Indian.
yeah, but Andy Freeman drives an Indian too, so I can see
cool.
him on there because I think he's there. So yeah, I'm gonna wave. You can tell we don't know what the hell we're doing. So welcome to our Instagram live. Oh look, there you go. Hey guys, part of the reason that we're here today to talk is you have noticed through the years, all two of them, that Markwell's been around. We are fans of Speidel bracelets. Alan, why are we fans of Speidel bracelets?
Because they remind us of our granddad. We can push the watches up our wrist when we're washing the dishes or whatever.
Look at that. And anyone that says they remove the hair from your arm, you'll notice I still have hair on my arm, and the bracelet still goes up my wrist. The other thing that I like to hear all the time is about how bracelets need to have a micro adjustment. All the new micro brand companies, they have a micro adjustment. Check out these micro adjustments. I mean, Speidel's the original bracelet that came out with micro adjustment. Put the watch on, boom, you're going to town. Here's the other thing, infinitely stretchable, bendable. So if you're 9 feet tall like me and skinny, it works great. And if you're 3 feet tall like him, it works as well. Well, hey, you got to get in the picture when you're angry. See, see how it works. Look. Oh, yep, there he does have an Indian. See? Oh, Stephanie, someone in the other room. Oh, talking about time is there too. Why, hello. Hopefully you guys can hear us. If you can hear us, please let us know because we've got this newfangled microphone with fascinating parts that I purchased earlier today at Walmart. That being said, we've got a box here. Don't look at the label, but you can see that the tape says Speidel on it. And they were kind enough to send us some information. We're not using scissors. See, Alan has to learn how all this YouTube stuff works.
Exactly.
So we're going to do this live unboxing, but you have to have your EDC or your everyday carry. So I've got my ProTech here, and this one has been customized by Greg Stevens Designs. So GSD. There's a shout out for Greg Stevens Designs. Oh, and then Standard H for the best T-shirt that's out there anywhere. So thanks, guys. We appreciate that. And let's see, who else is on there? Great audio. Okay, great. Bezel box is on there too. All right, guys. So here's the box. I kind of know what's in here. I'm not sure. Alan and I talked about it when we spoke with the rep over at Speidel. Shout out. Yeah. So let's go ahead. And if you don't know, I mean, I was actually surprised because when we were in DC at District Time, I was wearing this watch, the Gold Date-Matic, which is the one behind us here. And this is on a black and gold Speidel, unlike the stainless and black one. But folks some of them had never seen these before.
Yeah.
And
I was really shocked how many people weren't familiar with the Speidel stretchy bracelet.
Stretchy bracelet, you know. Twistoflex is the name that they use. In fact, being the fact that our watches are kind of a mid-century design, it's mid-century modern, invoking Hamilton or Bulova, things like that. That was kind of the idea. And I remember talking, name drop, Danny Milton, who now works with Teddy Balzar over there. I believe Danny is in charge of all the written media and things that are going on. But Danny and I talked at District Time, and the thing we spoke about was these are great. Oh, here's another thing. Here's the thing. Yeah, I actually collect Speidels, but here's one of our hard candy watches. This is a Speidel, also a Twistoflex. But if you look at it, guys, that is the, what does everybody say? Beads of rice. There are no such thing as beads of rice. It'd be grains of rice. And you'll notice this is not in the catalog as far as I know. Speidel, if I'm wrong, please let me know. But this is a vintage bracelet, and we've got a couple here. These are on the hard candies. So yeah, I might actually collect vintage ones. This is the black cherry. Remember, we don't have colors, we have flavors. And this is the grape jelly. I was going to open the box. Well, I'm holding it off because, you know. Oh, Bessel Box, we met at District Time. I'm sure we did. There were lots of folks there that day. It was an amazing thing. It was our first show. We're looking at doing another show toward the end of the year, probably in the fall. One more thing before I open the box. We have plenty of Date-Matics that are in stock. They are on sale right now. We're doing 10% off on the website. So they're normally $7 and change. And with the 10% off, how much are they?
They come into like $6.69, somewhere in that neighborhood.
$6.59, $6.69, somewhere in there. Shipping's free in the continental United States. Caden Dunford, there he is. If anybody hasn't seen Caden's review that he did for us, it's over on YouTube. Cade Dunn. He has his YouTube channel, and he reviewed some of the hard candies for us, and he also went and did a review on, I think I gave one of the green ones, if I remember correctly. All right, I guess I'm supposed to open this box, because I was actually going to see if we can try them on. I think I know what's in here. Let's see what we got. Remember, EDC, ProTech, Greg Stevens Designs. I've now cut the tape. Isn't that how you do it? You drag it out longer than I've dragged it out. Oh my gosh, look, just what I've always wanted.
Paper.
Oh yeah, just what we've always needed. Take this packing paper out. Hey, Speidel, I want to show you something. When you go ahead and you get yourself a Markwell watch, we have branded packing paper. Check that out. So, you know, just saying. Anyway, probably don't want to show that if it's got addresses on it or anything. No. Okay. Wow, $1 million. Is that how much all that costs?
Not even close.
Not even close. Oh my gosh, look at here. Quantity. I think we have 1, 2, 3, 4 bracelets that have come to us from Speidel. Check that out. You want to grab that? So when they reached out to us, because I've been badgering them for a year, what is it, sliding into their DMs, as the young folks say, and just trying to get recognized for the things that we do with Markwell watches. One of the things I did is I look at some of the stuff that was a little bit more historic and then generic as to the point, like the black and gold stainless, not these that aren't in direct order. Let's see. You know, there is one. Oh, I took it off. Oh, here it is. Here's the stainless in blue. These have 20 millimeter lugs, folks. These bracelets are designed normally to go from about, not, you know, this bracelet, but a lot of these bracelets are designed to go from about 16 millimeters up to about 22 millimeters. This one probably taps out at 20. So looking at the camera, there's just a little play right there. So the bracelet itself is probably about 18 mil, somewhere in that change, 18 and a half. So the bracelet's almost flush, but you'll notice it has that straight appearance that comes across like a lot of vintage watches. They do make a bracelet that has flush end links. I don't happen to have one of those in the box today, but they do make one, and it resembles a bracelet that starts with J that's been popularized by Rolex, their Jubilee bracelet. Okay, so one of the things I asked for was one that was more historic. So again, the bracelet's going to be a little skinnier because, again, our watch is how many millimeters wide?
20.
No, that's the lugs.
That's the lugs.
The watch is how wide?
37.
37 millimeters. So diameter on that back there is 37 mil. So will this bracelet? Well, of course this bracelet will work. You'll notice it says 16 to 22 right on there. So again, it's going to look a little small. That's kind of part of the vintage look. Some people, that might bother you. That's why I showed you that. We don't sell Speidel bracelets on our website, but you can get all these bracelets on Speidel.com. I think that's their website. We should probably look that up. They're stainless steel, gold plated. So here's that one. Then we wanted a fancy one, and I have one similar to it. It's probably the same one here. Okay. It's going to be black and stainless. And again, this one goes from 18 to 22. So it looks like, yeah, maybe even a 22. You could squeeze that sucker in. Oh, I got a few. Tam Bun 799. I can't really see the picture, and you notice I'm doing this. And if I take these off, I can kind of see. Again, limited by my age because I have bifocals. That's the black and stainless. Okay, the other one I got had a set of end links with it. It's directly set for 20 millimeters. It's going to have to be sized in between. Think of like a vintage Citizen or something that you would have bought at like J.C. Penney's or something, or I don't know, Five and Dime, Woolworths. Then the other one that we looked at, oh cool, they sent us here is a mesh bracelet that they have. You'll note I've been wearing mesh. Again, this one's 18 to 22. Infinitely adjustable. This has got one of those clasps. This isn't a twist-a-flex. But again, it's got the end links that go in between. So these two are the twist-a-flex because they say twist-a-flex. This is a standard 20 millimeter Speidel. And yeah, this mesh is a standard 20 as well. Or no, 18 to 22. So you can also do it that way. So why would someone go to a third party and get a bracelet? Well, back in the old days, not all the watch companies had their own bracelets. And in fact, if they had a bracelet on their watch, they may have, I've got one that'll work faster for you on that if you want. This one might work better. We got watchmakers tools here going on. Just pop that down. So back in the old days, either like a Markwell watches from 1950s would have gone ahead and contracted with the Speidel. So you would have contracted with Speidel. They would have made the bracelet for you. A lot of people remember the company Gay Frere and a lot of watches in Europe. So you have Longines, Patek Philippe, Rolex. Rolex, in fact, integrated and bought out the Gay Frere company. Don't quote me. 2014, finally, as part of their integration. So they own that bracelet maker. Shout out to a friend of ours named Jacob, and he used to work for a Rolex bracelet company years ago. Which one are you playing with now, dude?
I'm playing with the gold to put on. Nope, that's not the one I want.
You want this
Let's
one?
do the mesh.
He's going to do the mesh.
I'm going to put that on the black cherry.
Okay, when you open that, let me see the spring bars because I want to talk about the spring bars. These, let's see, did the other one pop out?
They should.
I have one in my hand. The other one's still
The other
in.
one's
Okay,
still in
cool. Yeah. So everyone, these are standard 20 millimeter spring bars, and in fact, these are actually a little pricier. These are thicker. These are the ones similar. I don't know if it's in focus. These are the similar ones that you would find like on a Rolex Datejust. The ones that Speidel use are pretty cool because what are those tools the cops have? And it flips out and it's telescopic. Blackjack, is that what they call that? The metal thing, like
that sounds right, but I've never been hit by one, so
you've
I'm
never
not sure.
been hit by one. We have been known to get drunk.
That's only on sake.
Only on sake. That is true. That was a long, dude. That's like 20-something years ago. We were in Boise. Shout out to Boise, Idaho, where everyone would realize that you would drink sake in Boise, Idaho. Am I sitting here trying to open up plastic? I'm not using my EDC. Let me get out my knife. Shout out to ProTech. Thank you, ProTech. Please give us a call. Drop us a line at markwellwatches.com. Man, dude, these spring bars just do not want to come out of this plastic.
Would you like a pair of scissors to help?
No. I want it to be frustrating so it can be a realistic thing just like someone at home. And now if I poke it through my thumb and I start bleeding. These are not the spring bars I was thinking of. However, these spring bars have longer ends. And I think that might help. On these longer ends, it works when you've got a bracelet that's going to work between 16 and 22. So you might have to use your thumbnail on that. If not, just scratch the hell out of it. I know the owner. So I'm going to open up the, what do we want to, all the Speidels come like this, and you'll notice these because you'll see them in racks, and you would have seen them in the drugstore or even like when you go to Walmart. I mean, I got this bracelet at Walmart, and we're talking affordable. What are the prices on these things? I think the most was the fancy one, and it's $60. The rest of them are all under $30. Oh, the price is on here, $34.99. So let's do that. You can tell we've never done these a lot, these live things.
Ever.
Ever. Well, he's never done one. I've done two. I don't think that makes it good. I'm just going to break the damn thing open, which is with the frustration everybody would do anyway when your Christmas present shows up. Aha, these have the spring bars I was looking for. Much like the droid I was looking for. Shout out Lucasfilm. Old Lucasfilm, not new Lucasfilm. Let's see. These are cool. So these remind me of a blackjack. Did you just shoot one across the room?
No, just a couple of inches.
Okay, that's what she said. So yeah, I'm gonna take that. He's still playing with that. How much you want to bet I can take one apart and put one together faster?
Don't take the bet. He can definitely do it faster than
We
I
need
can.
a gold watch. Let's see. Everyone wants to see the gold and blue or the gold and green. Gold and blue or gold and green? Somebody respond. Oh, there's Greg. Hi, Greg. What state are you in? Are you here or are you in Utah? Are you in Florida? Are you over in jolly old England still, riding around, having a fun time with your wife? Hello. Yes. Greg just got back from England. What color do we want? Let's go gold and blue today. So we're going to go gold and blue. Speidel, we're the best thing that ever happened to you. Can't you tell? If you don't know, I like to laugh. If you don't like people that laugh, go away. Remember, Alan's still working on that bracelet, folks.
Yes, I am.
And I am. Another reason why I like Twist-A-Flex is you don't really have to adjust in between. He's going to have to do an adjustment again after he's done. I have now. I got the vintage style bracelet, so it is skinnier, so it's going to look skinny on the bracelet, but we kind of like that. And look at that. I have now installed a vintage appearance Speidel right there. And again, you still get the amount. If you look at, there's like these really weird old black and white like commercials you can see that they did on television. They're all over YouTube, and you can actually take this and tie it in a knot. I don't really want to do that because we just got them, and if I break it, that wouldn't be fun. So there you go. There is the cobalt. Look, no, there's the cobalt blue, and it's got. I know a lot of people are gonna be freaking triggered because it's like 16 millimeters wide and not 20 like the end links. But that's how people wore watches. Again, here's my vintage beads of rice, grains of rice, and I'm gonna put this one on. Look at that. Infinite micro. You don't have to worry about it. Are you done yet?
Done.
Did you adjust a little piece in the middle? So
Not yet, but I had to take my glasses off so I could see.
He's getting there. I've been training him. He's doing well. Again, you can pop it over and slide it over the other wrist. I have a 7¼ inch wrist. I haven't had a lot of water today, so it's sliding a little bit. And I haven't had lunch either. That being said, look at that. Okay, there's another Speidel. What else you got going on there? Are you done yet? For crying out loud.
It's adjusted.
Is it just like the other ones we used? It is.
And it's on.
Look
Finally.
At Look at that.
I just had to take my glasses off so I could see what I was doing.
Now take it off and show it to the whole watch. There you go.
There you are.
Okay, make sure you show them the clasp. It's branded Speidel down the end. Is it?
Ah, the other way. There we go.
Look at that. Hey. And that one's probably, what's the price on that one?
This one here's, looks like this one's $30.
$30. So for $30, just like the old days, just like your grandpa, just like your dad, you go to the drugstore, you go to the JCPenney, you put it together. That's a good, oh, you want to go green? I'll show you the green one in a minute. Absolutely. We can do that with a green one. Let's see, we just got the one gold bracelet they sent us. Actually, before we do that, we've got this Casio looking sucker right here. And this, I'm going to do this one because I don't want Alan to break anything.
Agreed.
Alan, we have, oh, you know what I also have here, guys? So I have one with me. This model of Datematic, don't ask for it. We don't have it yet. It's in a gray color. But look at the bracelet. Also a Speidel Twist-A-Flex. But check it out. It's got an enamel paint coating on it, and technically it's supposed to mimic, I think, a snake skin. Not a lizard skin, but some sort of snake or python. So there you go. You've got another one that has a look of a real exotic lizard made of stainless steel from Rhode Island, Speidel, 1904. Is that what it is? It says in the logo. Since 1904. Look at that. So how many years is that right now? 120? 120-year-old bracelet company. Check that out. I feel 120 years old right now. Hang on. Let's see if we can open this sucker. For those of you that are local and you are members of the Horological Society of Utah, they have their swap meet next Wednesday. It's the 21st of May. I think it starts around 6 o'clock. It's downtown at the Masonic Temple. We're renting the banquet hall down there. And everyone that comes can get themselves a table if you're a member. It's free. If not, it's $30 if you're not a member to enter. And you can buy, sell, trade. It's our swap meet. I think we call it our marketplace. But the other thing is that we're going to have a little bit of a booth. We'll probably have this. Alan will be there. So if you want to come and meet a guy with hair, it won't be me, but I'll be standing next to him, kind of like here. And you can meet Alan. Come on, get in a picture. So Alan will be there, and don't have him size your bracelet for the love of God.
No, do not.
But he'll be there, and he can talk to you about all things Markwell. And if he doesn't remember, I'll be 2 feet to his right. So that'll work fine. All right, I need a stainless watch in this pile somewhere. Let's see, what do we got?
You want to do green?
Yeah, somebody mentioned green. So here is our Kelly Green. Kelly with an I at the end, which would be my wife's name. And that color is, of course, named after Kelly. All right, so we're going to take this Kelly Green watch, and I'm going to see, I'm not going to put both ends in. I'm going to see if I can get the end links to work on this fancy looking thing. As you can tell, we planned this really well.
Oh, isn't that interesting?
What'd you do, Brett? Oh, yeah, they give.
No, they're the.
Well, do you know why they give you so many spring bars?
So that when you shoot them across the room?
When you shoot them across the room, you still have a set. That is absolutely correct. But again, those are like those telescoping. I mean, those go from 16 to 22. They're really cool. They don't have a collar on the end, like a traditional spring bar, but they usually just come out with a little bit of force. Okay, so we've got the old folded links. Let's see if they, because I know the other ones do. Let's see if this one meets up. I've got the green one. I'm going to try it on. Well, let me see. It kind of works. So the other thing about these bands is because they're folded metal, you can fold it yourself. So if it doesn't fit right away, you can make it fit later. Let's see what kind of spring bars they gave me on this one, guys.
And I do have a Twist-A-Flex that has that that curved end on it.
Oh yeah, you have the curved end. I have one too. I
And
neglected to bring it.
It fit out of the box. No issues.
No issues whatsoever. What is that? Oh, that's cool. On the end of the bracelet link, let's see if you can see it. There's like a tooth in the middle. So you take this old folded piece of steel and you put your end link through, and it doesn't fly out. But you know, it's old school, guys. You know. Again, we're utilizing what's available out there, and we work with manufacturers and vendors from all over the world, in Asia, in Switzerland, and all the other places where they have expensive tariffs. All right, let's see if I can get this one to play nice. Aaron Rexick, who is not probably on this because he's just going to make fun of it later, is a watchmaker, and he would note that I'm going to scratch the hell out of the lugs. All right, this is going to take more massaging than I can do live. It will fit, but I'm going to have to doctor with it later because we all love to play doctor, don't we? Man, I don't know how to come up with this stuff. How you doing over there?
Typical me.
Okay. Green. Okay. That's a good look. Green. Meyer wrist. Music Man Mikey. Hello, Music Man Mikey. There you go. Did you get to work?
Got it to work.
How's it look?
So this one is on the gray Date-Matic. This is one that we do not have available, but the bracelet is the Twist of Flex, silver and black. So,
Oh,
I like that one.
Yeah, it is cool. So, interesting point. That's enamel paint, and it's just like this enamel paint that's here. I've had this bracelet, forever and a day. So yeah, I have scratched it up here and there. In fact, I've scratched. Oh, let's see. No, I mended it. So what I did was, if you're a guy and you've made a model, or you're a gal and you've made a model, whether it's an airplane or a car, Testors black enamel paint. Shout out Testors. That's what we need. We need some.
Yeah, there you go.
We need model paint. If you don't like the color of your watch, paint the damn thing. So, I've used black Testors just with a toothpick, honestly, and I covered up any little scratches that I had. Can't do that with a Rolex, can you? Well, I guess you could, but then it would be silly looking. But yeah, you can just fix your little bracelets just like that. So again, we've got that one. We've got that one. Where did the? Oh, I'm wearing it. I'm digging. You see this? That's the vintage one. Check that out. Let me see this mesh. That's pretty cool. I mean, even though it's skinny, I know you're not a super fan of the skinny bracelet in between. Now, I will tell you one thing on this. So this mesh one from Speidel, remember the inner length can go from 18 to 22. You'll notice it's actually wider than our lugs. So it sits outside our lugs, but it's still in there and there's still articulation. So it's not going to jack up your watch. The other thing to note about a Markwell watch, any of the stainless steel ones have that hard coating on it, that DLC clear coat that's on there. Can you scratch it? Yeah, you can scratch it. So generic scratches, not going to happen. Are you going to be able to scratch the back of the lugs? Oh yeah, you definitely could. The other thing is this mesh bracelet. I know I have another one that has a taper, and it goes from 20 down to like 16. This one does not have any taper. So if you're okay with no taper, remember what the classic proportions of a watch that's 37 millimeters, 20 millimeter lugs, 43 wingtip to wingtip. You're going to want that. But yeah, that is pretty cool, dude. Let's try that one.
It's going to be a little tight.
Oh, it's okay. You're on the shot, man. You're looking good. Alan is half the man he used to be, which is almost all the man I met 27 years ago. No, that's pretty good. Yeah. So, again, remember, there aren't any colors, they're flavors. So, future Rust and Dust, otherwise known as Greg, as soon as these come in, we'll change that order for you. And I think you ordered the black cherry. Real claws in
I've got it on the computer.
He's got it on the computer, and my thumb is pointing to the computer. Real glass fired enamel dials, guys. So I don't have the blue Raz with me. It is out with one of our reviewers. So thank you, reviewers, like Caden Dunn, who was on there and may not have been on there anymore. So notice it's like a fume. Also notice on the markers, that's our iconic font. We've named it after Alan. It's either Alan or Record Font or Alan Record Font because that's his name. So take your pick. The Alan font or the Record font is there on our dial. And note, these are not the production hands. These were pre-production. We had to put these together so we could take them to district time. So the hands that come out, the ends will be curved just at the end. And the hands themselves won't be stainless. They'll be painted white. But all the second hands will still be tipped to match the dial. Okay? So that's the black cherry. So take that. This is the grape jelly. So again, that same fume. Say fume with me, Alan.
Fume.
Fume, which is French for fume. And what do you got next?
We've got the green apple.
So I'm pretty partial to that. That's also a Speidel. Again, it's got a little bit of a curved end, so it's not a straight end where it meets. Again, it's going to be thinner in between, kind of like the vintage bit, but it doesn't have a straight bar. It's a curved bar, but it is adjustable from the 16 to 22.
And just to keep showing the flavors, there's our lemon drop.
Yeah. Again, Limicast numerals. That's the lemon drop. I have it on a non. Yeah, while we're here, we do sell straps as well. So here's our green strap. This is one of the buckles that we have. They are marked well. Ha ha ha. And I'll notice. Yep. So there's that. Oh, we have a great vid. You're waving. Maybe you're going bye-bye. You might have just got up to go to work. I think you work nights, don't you? Here's our standard, what do we call this? Whiskey?
Whiskey brown.
Whiskey brown. This one's got a gold one on them. I don't have the new, well, maybe I do. I do. So we have a new buckle that we're working on. Will be our own. It's still going to be marked well. Maybe that works. You'll notice that it's got brushed and it's got some angles on it as far as a chamfer, and that's going to match with the watch. So when we came out originally, let's see, there's one of the original buckles.
There's one of the originals.
Oh, here, I got one here too. So here's our original style. And then this is the newer one. You really can't see it, but the tang is a little thicker. It's milled. It's not a stamped piece of metal. This was the one we did in between. These are on our rubber straps, and the rubber straps have their own buckle as well, and I'll show you that. This is the, what do you say, anthracite? Anthracite. That's the anthracite. Man, we had made a mess of this whole table. Yeah, so FKM rubber, again. This buckle's pretty cool. All marked Markwell. Black. The hard candies either come with a black or they also come with a white that you can ask for when you order your watch. The hard candies are on pre-order right now. They're pre-order in the fact that we're taking pre-orders. We've already paid for the order and it's coming and it's supposed to be here. We're hoping by the first part of June, and because we said the month of May. So we'll hear from our manufacturer soon, and that will be great. So we should have the hard candies by then. Those sell for $5.79 right now. So those are $5.79. So let's give you a couple of specs on those. We'll wrap it up with Speidel, and then we'll go take a breather. So the Date-Matics, and here's the Kelly Green again. So the Date-Matics have an SW200-1 in there. So was it 26 joules, 28.8 Swiss automatic movement. You can probably see the date. So I don't know if it's focusing. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow when it comes to the date. You'll also notice that the crown, you can't see it, I think. Anyway, crowns are loomed. That's how the Date-Matic specs are. The hard candy specs, same case, same loom crown, although these carry, these are Asian made, and these have a 90, what do we see, a 9039?
Yeah, the Miota 90.
So it's the Miota 9039. So really great movement, a little more affordable, but really well built and a real thin movement. And I'll be honest, when you hand wind these suckers, these are not screw down, but they're 100 meters water resistant, push pull crowns with gaskets. To wind one of these is a lot. I don't know, that's just my personal opinion. Well, I mean, they've got their own character, right? So you got Chinese food or Swiss chocolate. And I like both. So, yeah, not too bad. What else you got there, Alan? Anything else that's playing with?
Well, no, nothing I was playing with. Just wanted to specifically say to Speidel, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
For sending these to us. We do use the Speidel bracelets.
All the time.
Not only shooting them in videos, but we wear Speidel on a regular basis with a lot of the different watches that we own, not just our Markwell watches. So thank you very much for providing these to us. You know, if you haven't used a Twist-A-Flex, if you haven't used a Speidel, take a look at it. Speidel.com, all reasonably priced, and you will not be disappointed.
All right, great. I think Alan said it exactly right. I think we're right on the money there. So we're going to wrap this up. I'm not sure where the hell the off button is, but that's okay. And thanks for everybody that signed in. I really appreciate it. Hope you learned a little bit about Speidel. Probably not, but we did our best. And again, thanks to everybody out there. And here's to more collaborations with Speidel in the future and Markwell watches. So, as they say, make your mark in life and
Markwell.
all right, see you guys.